Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling a massive topic, artificial intelligence. Is it just a useful tool for our daily lives? Is it a fundamental choice we have to make about our future? Or is it something else, maybe a tool for control? We're going to let the source material do the talking and guide us through these huge questions.
So, what are we really talking about when we say AI? Is it just the smarts behind your Netflix recommendations? Or is it something much bigger, a force that's getting ready to completely reshape our world? We're about to look at the entire conversation, from the apps on your phone to some pretty wild global theories.
So first, let's start with what we all know. You're probably already using AI all the time, every single day, maybe without even realizing it.
I mean, think about it. How does Amazon just know what you want to buy next? Or how does Netflix queue up the perfect show for you? That's not a coincidence. It's AI working in the background. Sources like the Esad Business School show how these systems are learning from everything you do to make your experience totally personal.
So when you boil it all down, AI is really about one thing: crunching massive amounts of data to make faster, smarter decisions. And that is exactly why the business world has just jumped on it with both feet.
But here's the thing, a tool this powerful is never simple. It comes with a catch, and adopting it forces us to really think about some big trade-offs, not just for companies, but for all of us.
This right here, this really gets to the heart of the debate. The Esad material makes it clear. On one side, you have these incredible promises of efficiency and innovation, but then you look at the other side of the scale, and it's heavy. You've got the huge costs, the technical headaches, the serious security worries, and the big one: what happens to people's jobs?
Okay, so let's zoom out a bit. We're going to move away from the business world and start thinking about what AI could mean for, well, the entire future of our global society.
The United Nations has a really interesting take on this. They're basically saying that the future isn't about what the technology can do. It's about us. It's about the choices we make to build the kind of world we want with this technology. And it's right here, at this crossroads between choice and control, that the story takes a really sharp turn. We're about to dive in to a much more critical and, a much more controversial view of where AI might be taking us.
So for this next section, we're just going to neutrally lay out the main arguments from this book. The author's whole point is that AI isn't just a tool. It's a key piece of a much larger plan for the world.
So a term you really have to understand for this argument is the Fourth Industrial Revolution. According to the book, this is a phrase the World Economic Forum uses to describe a future where technology like AI starts to literally merge our physical, our digital, and even our biological lives.
Now, the author starts by showing the official public goals of the World Economic Forum's Great Reset. And look, on the surface, they sound pretty good, right? Things like justice, sustainability, a better society. Who wouldn't want that?
But the author of The Great Reset Exposed argues that this positive language is hiding a much more radical plan. A plan to completely transform our economies, our societies, and how we're all governed. And this slide, this is the core of the book's entire claim. It alleges that the real plan involves things like a universal digital ID tied to everything you do, social credit systems, and even digital money that can be programmed to control what you're allowed to buy. And the author's main point is that AI is the technology. It's the backbone that would make all of this possible.
This quote has become pretty famous. The book attributes it to a World Economic Forum video from 2016, and it's held up as a major piece of evidence. The argument is that it points to a future where nobody owns anything anymore. Instead, we just rent and share everything.
To back all this up, the book lays out this specific timeline. The point it's trying to make is that these ideas, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, the Great Reset, they were being developed for years, and that the pandemic in 2020 was seen as the perfect opportunity to hit the accelerator and roll them out. Wow. So we've covered a lot of ground here. We've seen AI as this simple, helpful tool in our daily lives, and we've seen it at the very center of a massive global debate about what it means to be human. So when you put it all together, you can see there are at least 4 different stories being told about AI, all at the same time. Is it just a business tool? Is it a huge challenge for society that we have to figure out? Is it a blank slate that we get to define? Or, as some sources are arguing, is it a potential instrument of total control? I think the most important thing to take away from all this is that these aren't just theories. This is all happening right now, as the technology is being built and rolled out. Which leaves us with a pretty profound question to think about. As AI makes the jump from our shopping carts to the very heart of our society, who gets to write the code for our future?
And what part are we going to play in that?